welcome back. Yeah, they just kicked me out of the church. Isn't that so rude? Seriously. And you're supposed to court that man, honestly. Anyway, this is Anne's Black Heart event. She likes to feed people. I like her as a character, and I always felt very sorry when I ended up having to marry Cliff. Because then she was all alone. So sad. Well, actually, nobody really grows up in this thing. No, not even the little children that you may or may not have seen. So, to make her happy, you say, sounds great, you will eat her stuff. And I think it's to your benefit because it will recover some of your energy. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Enough for you to get you through your day. So it's always very nice to just water your plants beforehand and then worry about eating and stuff. When you start to have money, you can come here and you can buy food and he'll make it for you. And then you don't have to worry about sacrificing any of your crops in order to do that. It will be a bit more expensive than what you would make at home, but if you're desperate for energy, then this is the place to go. This is definitely the place to go rather than that clinic, the evil clinic that's trying to give you drugs, even though actually next door it sells wine and alcohol and stuff, but still. This is actually fairly graphic for a Harvest Moon game in terms of drinking things, and that's not just the wine, by the way. And like I remember specifically in not More Friends of Middletown, this is this game, in Magical Melody, you actually replaced the alcohol with soda, and it made you fall asleep. It made you crash a lot easier. Anyway, sorry about that, I deviated from the characters. This is Doug. You met him, the guy with the accent, probably a couple episodes ago. This was the event I was trying to trigger back then, by the way. But anyway, the Doug and Anne both own the inn. Their mother passed away a while ago. Doug is actually fairly easy to please. If you have any vegetables to spare, then just give them to him. Anne is a bit harder. In fact, all the marriageable girls are fairly hard to please in this game. Oh, this is Ellie's Black Heart event, by the way. We're seeing a lot of events today. I like to just kind of get them out of the way and over with, just so we can get to the nitty-gritty stuff. I like to witness all of them at once, actually, to be honest. I like the events. They make all my hard work seem valid, and it has a point, and it makes me happy and warm inside. It gives these characters something more. It gives them a more personality than just being the pixels that they are, the ones and zeros that they really are supposed to be. This event kind of disappoints me a little bit. Basically what happened was Stu gave Ellie a bug that she hates apparently, and now she's trying to get at him. And I can totally understand Ellie. My brother used to annoy me all the time, but at the same time I can understand Stu's point of view and all this. But in order to make Ellie happy, which you're supposed to be doing, you have to tell her that you have to tell Stu, no, I don't understand. I'm not young in heart. I'm on Ellie's side. And I guess maybe a couple years ago before I grew up, I would have said, I wouldn't have made him cry. I definitely would have made him cry back then, but I have to make him cry now too, so. I definitely would have understood her, and in fact, not only does it make Stu unhappy, but it also makes Doctor unhappy, believe it or not. And Jeff is just there because he's apparently always sick. He has these stomach problems a lot. He actually kind of reminds me of this one character from Final Fantasy VIII, if you've ever played it. There's a character on there, I don't remember. He was supposed to be one of the, like, perverts. Yeah, he's a pervert. Yes, Jeff is a total pervert. I can't even remember his name anymore. I think it wasn't Flo or anything like that, but he was Renoa's friend on the train. He was a minor character. I thought he was funny. I liked him. And he always had stomach aches whenever he got stressed out, or if he was being asked to do something that he didn't want to do. Anyway, so we're gonna go mining today, and I'm only going to show you the mining sequence once because it gets seriously repetitive and it takes up a lot of video time, so I'm just going to show you how to mine. One of the easiest ways to save energy while mining. Some may call this a cheat, but this is just taking advantage of the bugs that are in the game, which is something that I absolutely love to do. Oh, Hi, Karen. Anyway, so we're gonna talk to Karen. Yeah, she loves it here. When I was a kid, I used to think I could meet the harvest goddess here. Just throw a flower in and see what happens, or even a pebble, and she'll get mad at you. Anyway, so you save in one slot before you start mining in a level, and then you hack away. Ready? Hack. Move forward. Move to the side. Hack. And this is basically all you do. In order to get to the stairs down below, you have to keep hacking away at the ground with your hoe. No, I won't do it. No. Anyway, so once you find the stairs, you restart. Hit it. You restart. You memorize exactly where it was and count the squares if you have to. Go back, hit that square, so this way you save energy. This was probably a bad saving point to do it, because you still have to use your hammer anyway to get through it, and you lose a little bit of energy doing that. But seeing as we already have a power berry, you don't really have to worry about it. Actually, on the 100th level of this particular mine, there is a power berry, but we don't have enough energy to get to it yet. Nor do I have the time or the patience to do it at this point, because right now we just want to get some gold. Why? Because it's not even that gold is very expensive here. It's maybe 30G here. Yeah, in order to get any kind of profit out of mining, you'd have to either get the largest rucksack, or you get the basket. And the basket is probably what you'd want to gather first, because especially as the seasons go on, it gets harder to forage when you just don't have enough space in your rucksack. So your first purchase will, first major purchase will definitely be 5,000 gold that you have to fork over for a basket. Now, back to mining. The reason we have the gold is because we need to befriend Juan. If we sell stuff to him, we'll make an even bigger profit than what we would if we had to befriend Zach. So anyway, you can find them on 3rd level and below. Everything else, like the little coins that you see me picking up every so often, they're pretty much on every single level. That and silver and copper. Other than that, there's nothing really profitable in this mine besides... I know there's a recipe somewhere down the line here. And then later on, once you upgrade every single one of your tools, then they start coming up with mithril stones. And you'll want to keep those until you upgrade every single one of your tools. Otherwise, they sell for about 20,000, I believe. At least that's the case for DSQ. Anyway, I know that you're probably cringing. I know I am when I'm throwing away all these coppers, but they're only worth 10 cents, and we need a piece of gold for one to make him happy. We're only going to mine up one, because one, we've already filled it up with the copper that we've dug up, and two, we just don't have enough space. We don't have the shelves yet to buy from the shopping network, which I'll show you on Saturday in this game. It's the shopping network is okay. Their stuff is fairly expensive. That's where you go to get your refrigerator, your kitchen, your shelves. Eventually they sell you a power berry. So yeah, they just kind of take your stuff. So yeah, we finally found a piece of gold. We're gonna run to Juan. By the time we get there, if I remember correctly, we will just make it in time for Zach to be collecting our stuff. Alright, so let me think back. You know what? I think I'll talk about gifts that people like. Let's see, so I don't believe I told you guys what Cliff likes. Cliff is a bit harder. His each of the bachelors has a super special gift that they absolutely love. With Doctor, it's milk. With Rick, it's spa-boiled eggs. With Gray, I believe it's baked corn, which you obviously can't make until you get a kitchen. You place the corn in your oven. Yes, you place the corn in your oven, and he loves it. You can add like little bits of butter and salt to it. I'm too scared to try it, but I know that you could probably, if you want to, add mayonnaise to it and it'll still work. That's what they do in Mexico, and it looks disgusting, but it tastes awesome. Okay, so let me see who else. Juan obviously likes gold, if you want to talk to him. Let me see, Kai, you'll meet him in the first day of summer, maybe it's the 30th of spring, I don't remember which. He loves pineapples, which take forever to grow, so don't even worry about giving him his special gift. Don't worry about giving anybody their special gifts until you have animals and stuff. In the meantime, for Gray, just give him ores. He loves all ores. For Cliff, just give him rice balls once you have money, and you buy them at the supermarket. They're right along the left aisle. What else? I'm about to run out of time in about 3 more minutes. Let me see, Kai's, you just give him an egg. Doc, you just give him herbs. See, he needs herbs. He likes them. What do you think that tells you? It means he doesn't have to go buy them somewhere else. There's also a trick that you can do sometimes. You show them like a dog or even a cat, and they'll be happy. Yeah, they get all happy and say, oh, he's a cute little puppy or a chicken or whatever. Some of them are afraid of dogs though, or chickens, so don't show them. So I would look it up online to see what they like and what they don't like. Anyway, so that is your earnings list. If you saw earlier, we had about 844G, which is not bad, but you really can't buy very much with it. It just means we can buy more seeds if we want to. Anyway, so we're going to put our stuff away, and we're going to do a bit of fishing, because we need to level up our fishing rod. One of the other ways to get a power berry is if you level up your fishing rod all the way to 4th level, which is the Mistral. There we are. It's the blue pokey ore. You haven't seen it yet, but you will once we get the basket, I suppose. I'll show it to you in that little minute bit later. Anyway, so we're just gonna do a bit of fishing. I actually saw this in another Let's Play. Apparently, I don't even know why I didn't think of this earlier, but you can save a lot of time by throwing your stuff in the shipping bins in either your barn or your chicken coop. And you don't have to waste time fishing around in your rucksack to get it. So yeah, more fishing. Yeah, these are the times when I actually really appreciate when people start to talk. Normally, I don't like it during the Let's Plays when people start talking, and especially if they have like crappy mics, probably kind of like I do, or their voices are just so monotonous. Monotonous? Monotonous. I don't know. I'm always horrible with these things. Anyway, these are the little moments, especially in Harvest Moon, when you appreciate somebody to converse with. So yeah, I would not mind any more. I would mind comments if you feel I need to know even more. Jokes that I could crack, I suppose, as long as they're not too horrible. Remember, people, this is a children's game. I will not say the F word on here. I will try not to anyway. I'm kind of infamous for it. Anyway, so we're gonna save here. Yeah, we're just gonna save, we're gonna go to bed, and look forward to another sunny day. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.